of the scenario. So there were so many times where like they were just like I was in Turtle and they had my back, and like I was like, oh, I can Granby roll. Like I can when it was like north south kind of and they had like on top. I was like I can like swim out. Like I could do those things, but fuck, I don't know if I'm gonna be like enough energetic to after I do those things to also scramble and like get my underhooks, dogfight, and all that stuff. So it was like very very hesitant rolling for me. I was pacing myself, which because I you know what's funny? I was more out of breath when we were drilling at the beginning than I was rolling at any point, right? When I was drilling with you and we were pummeling. Because I was just pacing myself, but such a slow pace where I just got basically position wise got dominated.
Dog
right?
shit, yeah.
Yeah. But it was good. It was a good first day back to jiu-jitsu. I'm sure Miguel enjoyed it. I know I did.
I felt much better once I was actually back home and I was able to shower and breathe. And
yeah, the shower felt nice.
before I got home, I was a little bit fatigued.
I still feel like my lungs aren't used to the breathing like that, and so that's another reason I started pacing myself. I could tell right when I was drilling with you and I got tired so quickly, I was like, oh, this is gonna be a fucking long night. And so I purposely was just like kind of hanging around, just like Beetlejuice, just hanging around.
Yeah, that's what you have to do.
So yeah, guys, welcome back for another episode of the Ghetto Rig podcast. See, we went live here in the middle of a conversation, which is a little weird, but we did it.
We did it.
My name is Eddie. My name is Eddie. To my left, we have my co-host Jay. Behind the camera, controlling all the buttons and good things, Miggy.
Yo.
So, yeah, episode 242. What we were talking about is today was the day me and Miguel went back to the Wolves Den, jiu-jitsu. And, yeah, it was definitely the Wolves Den. It was fun.
I was watching you guys. It was the Wolves Den, but you showed up like scrappy dogs. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, we weren't no little bitches.
Yeah, you didn't show up like little lambs, you know what I'm saying, for slaughter, but you were scrappy dogs.
You know what's funny is like,
I almost get slaughtered. I'm not used to cleaning my feet before the mat. I was like, what the fuck? This is new. And I walked in without my glasses, so I was like,
you can't even see what's going on.
You were just talking, and I was having a bit of issues trying to understand him with his accent and the music in the back. I was trying to fucking decipher the Jamaican music and his accent at the same time. It wasn't working out because I couldn't like read his lips.
Boys, let me ask you a question. You know my ears are a little bit, and with jiu-jitsu, they're getting even more fucked up, and with age, they're getting bigger, right?
Right, that always happens, yeah.
You seen people do this shit with where they shove their fucking ears into their cap?
That shit looks so uncomfortable.
So stupid.
It looks uncomfortable, too.
The uncomfortable part is not uncomfortable for me, per se, because my ears are pretty soft. So
you look like a completely different person right now. It's so weird.
Let keep the camera on me. I want to see what it looks like when in camera.
You look so weird. You look completely different. Like,
like completely different face.
Not from the side view, but like when you look at me, it's so weird.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like different face profile. Like, actually, you know what? I was talking to Jeff Glover, and Glover's like, his ears are pretty fucked up. You know, he goes, look at this, bro. He goes, like this, completely different person, isn't it? I was like, yep.
I mean, you know my cousin Claudio, same thing. He got big ass ears, bro. And I'm sure it'd be the same thing. He tucked them things back, and he'd look completely different.
But I do have pretty big ass fucking ears for like my size. These ears are fucking locator size. You know what I mean?
Nose matches.
I catch XM radio with these motherfuckers. You know, if I listen close enough.
XM is crazy.
I catch a fucking alien signal.
Yeah. Y'all been fucking looking for the alien signal. I've been catching them all my life. You know.
You just can't decipher it.
Yeah. Ears don't look too fucked up, even though I have a couple of knots in there, but.
Eddie's looking a little bit cooler. He's got a little scar. It looks like
I got me a nice little shiner today.
That looks badass.
He pulled the what's his name? Michael Tyson. He pulled the Tyson
in the purple bicep.
Yeah. Oh, I've also got my shoulder is nice and red.
Oh, it's nice. Yeah, okay.
I think it's this one of them.
Water. Drink a lot of water. It'll be gone by tomorrow.
Yeah, it's what I'm
the funny part is like I didn't even feel when it happened. I don't feel it. Like it doesn't.
That's a squeeze. It's a squeeze.
That was something that
I didn't even see it.
Which I'm probably gonna have one of those.
Yours was probably somebody either pinched it with an elbow or a knee.
Yeah.
Something. I don't know.
Or just rolled on it like they're
delicate. That area.
Yeah. I get them all the time.
Yeah, here is one that you do get a lot. I mean, I even got a little bit of purple right now from it.
Yeah, and it's not like even to this day, I still get them all the time.
Oh, I already know tomorrow, Gee.
Especially that area.
My neck's gonna be fucked up.
Especially if you lost a lot of weight and you have that little area of stretch marks that's like really, really thin. I think that's what got me.
Yeah, you get like that the skin here gets so thin.
Its skin here is thin because it's not exposed to anything, so it doesn't really like. Even me doing this for a while, I still get.
Yeah, it's weird, but no, it was a good first day back.
Felt good.
Yeah,
you feel good now, right?
I'm tired.
Like good tired.
Yeah, I'm tired. I haven't felt tired like this in I could say a while actually. It feels like it's weird. It's not like a long day of fishing or anything like that. It's a different kind of tired. Cause I'm not like groggy tired. I just feel physically tired kind of thing. I did also go on a shoot today, so I was like in the sun, not in the sun, but outside for like 3 hours, catching the.
Talking about the shoot, I saw you posted a video. Was that from your team? You posted a video. Were you there? It was from your team,
That's
right?
the ICAST. We were talking about that thing the other day. Our company's over there. They're doing a bunch of
You just
work.
reposted it basically on your story.
Posted
Okay.
it for them, yeah. That little shout out, little glaze from CA. That was pretty cool.
Oh, by the way, you reopened the new page.
He says my son does this, but hey,
You reopened the new page, UFC Tampa Bay Jiu Jitsu. Yuri Samoas, follow it, guys, if you can. You know what I mean. Shameless plug, but you know.
No, it was good though. It was good to get back on the mat. It felt good. Definitely quite rusty. Not only in the cardio department, but also like mentality department. Like, not struggling, but knowing that before, like in certain positions, I knew much more options, and now my options are a lot narrower because I don't remember as much. And what I do remember is still vaguely remembering kind of thing. So it's, I don't know. It is nice though, like. You still remember like little like the things that the riding the bike part, like the always remembering to get underhooks or always remembering to be the hips first, all these little things. That is still in me. Of course, the cardio played a factor.
You know what I've noticed?
Being able to pull it off, but
I've been doing this for quite some time now, right? And I really didn't get to roll with white belts until like these classes, because I've rolled with white belts before, but I've really taken it extremely easy. But Yuri's been pushing me a little more now, and now I'm not taking it as easy, bro. And it's like literally taking a candy from a 3-year-old. That's how easy this shit is. You know what I mean? Like, it's just manipulating them. Like, it's so fucking easy.
You spend so much time being the nail. Now it's your turn to be the hammer. That's how it works. I mean, he talked about that today.
I'm still not fucking him up. Like, I'm still not going it. Like, I'm doing this at 30 to 40% max. Before I was doing it at 10. Now I'm at 30 to 40% max, and I'm like literally like I'll catch him in all kinds of submissions and let it go.
You don't ever feel like dumb for doing that though? Like sometimes like catching someone in something and then like kind of like letting it go because you don't want to hurt them or whatever it is. Do you sometimes feel dumb about doing that? Because like I did that multiple times today actually.
So this is what I'll do.
I had certain things and I kind of just let them go because I felt bad, but like it's almost like, bro, I knew like in that split moment where I was like it was a full extended and you slipped out 2 seconds later, but like I could have cranked that fucking thing or did whatever.
No, I'll get the choke in fully and then I just let it go.
Well, chokes are a little
and I'll
different,
see them, they going to tap, that's when I let it go.
Yeah, oh, that's true as well. If you see them, they're already gonna tap just when you let go. But
like shoulder cranks and stuff like that.
Yeah, like actual joint locks or let's say, like, for example, today, I saw a mounted triangle, which can be pretty brutal if you've been in one, especially with a dude my size or someone that's big or whatever. And I saw the guy, he had it, and I was like, oh, that's done. That's it, you know. And then he went off to the side and kept rolling. I was like, okay, like
who was it?
I won't say. But I saw it and I was like, okay. Like, I get why you did that, but at the same time, it's like, dude, you see so many other guys that are so ruthless, and they just crank everything. They do everything to the full amount, full pressure, and all these things. You're like, damn, am I the one being a little bitch here?
No, you're not. Because, I mean, as long as you're completing what you're supposed to complete, here's the thing. When you're rolling with somebody with less skill and you putting all this fucking effort and cranking, you're doing something fucking wrong. This should be easy for you.
No, and you know, I asked the question knowing the answer and already knowing how I feel about it, and I feel the same way as you do, but it's like there's just a tidbit of like kind of a side thought.
You know what this should feel like? It's like, okay, let's go running. Okay, fine, let's go running. And you just kind of like walk and then you run a little bit and you stop, you walk, run again. But I'm not saying like, let's go sprinting. Like, when you get somebody at your level, now you're fucking sprinting because who's going to win this sprint, right? But with somebody that's new, you're just kind of like running, relaxing, running again. You know, that's what it is.
Yeah.
But
I don't know. It was fun though. It was a lot of fun. Jiu-jitsu was fun. What else we got going on this week, boys? What else we got going on?
People are mad at Trump big time.
Yeah, I saw he said he did some other shit, didn't he? No, he got diagnosed with something, didn't he?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, Trump's like officially diagnosed with something.
Well, at least they're being fucking honest, because they had that shit from fucking Biden. Biden was falling apart, and they're like, "Oh, no, he's fine."
I remember what it was now. Apparently, he's like has like poor circulation to his legs. And it's something
shit.
And something that affects like 1 in 20 people that are his age, basically. So it's not like uncommon, and it doesn't seem.
He's
like
fucking
crazy.
overweight. What do you think is gonna happen? He's gonna have a good circulation, with that weight on him.
Yeah. So common vein condition after ankle swelling raises.
Yeah, he's got to just lose weight, man. That's basically what it is. But a lot of people are fucking mad at him for. He pretty much came out and said all these people with the Epstein stuff, they're kind of like stupid. Continue talking about it, and people like, bro, you came out and say you're gonna reveal the files for Epstein and Kennedy. You haven't done shit. Like, these are hardcore MAGA.
When's the last time we've seen Donald Trump in a T-shirt?
Oh, look at his cankles, bro. Like, he's got cankles, bro. Go down. Look at his legs. Those are swollen ass legs, bro.
Yeah, look where his pants end, bro, and then look at his legs. Holy shit,
bro. That's cankles with a capital C, bro.
My boy's got some fucking cow legs right now.
You think what's her name? She's still smashing him?
Ivanka Trump?
Ivanka?
Nope.
Oh my god.
I think that ended a long time ago after Grab the Pussy shit. When she like separated herself really like hard after she was like bro, she was going from being next to him to every single event that he did to like not seeing her, So I think that's for a reason.
Before you go to that, so apparently it was the first time we saw Obama with Big Mike, Michelle, at her podcast, and they addressed because there's been a lot of noise going around that they're getting a divorce. Mm-hmm. So they kind of addressed that, and they're like, we've never had any issues in a marriage, and everybody's like, bruh, you've been married for 20 fucking years. You never for once wanted to quit. That's some bullshit you're saying right now. So people speculating that they're going to get a divorce. And guess what fucking Obama came out and said? I couldn't believe this shit that came out of his mouth. He came out and said, we need to start paying attention to younger boys because they feel left alone. So they're joining all these groups where they get indoctrinated that everything bad that happens to them is because of women, blah, blah, blah. So they're taking a book out of the MAGA page out of a MAGA book, because MAGA went very hard on that. Like, the guys like being like put down a lot. So Obama was going with that. I was like, I can't believe fucking liberals are talking about men. Are you fucking serious?
But he still pokes a jab at the conservatives by saying, "Oh, they're joining all these groups that are against women and all that stuff."
Exactly. So but I couldn't believe like they came out and said that. They're like, okay, now you're getting your shit together slowly, I guess, huh? But yeah, so there's a speculation there will be maybe getting a divorce or whatever. They're saying that they're not even together anymore. Like, they kind of like live separately or whatever. But what you got about Shane Gillis?
Shane Gillis did a 10-minute monologue for the ESPYs, and this dude is freaking hilarious, dude.
Are you gonna put it on a stream?
Yeah, I hear it. I can hear it.
You can react to it. Fuck it. Let me pull it up on the tube. Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up some highlights for it.
Yeah, pull up the highlights better.
He's got a couple shots of the WNBA.
He should. WNBA deserves all the fucking shots they can get.
You guys got your...
Yeah.
I'm going to trash all the other nominees, but far from it. I'm going to celebrate them. I think this race is wide open. It definitely is not obvious who the best team was this year.
Yep.
One of the nominees for best team is the Dallas Cowboys. No, I'm joking. Obviously, Dallas sucks. Go Birds. Obviously not.
By the way, that was like one of the only sort of clean jokes we could show this morning. His.
Oh my God. These guys suck. They did not actually give the highlights. He had some very groany jokes that people were groaning at. I'm gonna pull up the whole thing. Fuck it.
Yeah, but what do you guys think about WNBA and their movement of trying to get paid as much as the fucking as the NBA players do?
I think it's stupid.
I think we talked about this before, and if you look at like the percentage of money that the WNBA brings in as like a total revenue, like you look at the percentage of like that number to how much they get paid, they get paid way higher percentage wise than like the NBA.
Not only that, NBA subsidizes WNBA because they're in a negative specifically because of that. Don't get banned on this one though, because it's ESPN.
It's muted. I'm not showing it right now.
No. That was good. That was good. Oh, he's dark as shit. He's purple.
That is crazy what he just did there.
He is funny.
Drewski.
Yeah.
Drewski shears him up later on. Well, I don't know. We're not really talking much, guys. I'm sorry. I'm not even showing it on the stream just because I don't want to take us
get
down.
banned.
But this shit is hilarious. If you guys want to watch it after the podcast completely, I would love to watch it all over again. I love comedy, and this is great. This is a great piece. I'm glad they had Shane. Although a lot of the people there did not like him.
Why not? Because it was making fun of
smashing
it.
the fuck out of them. He said, "Me and Caitlin Clark have a lot in common. We're both from the Midwest, and we nail a bunch of threes."
Yeah. Well, the whole thing was people like there's arguably people started watching WNBA because of Caitlin Clark.
Mm-hmm.
And then some WNBA players came out and said, "Well, she's white and she's got privilege." And like, what are you talking about?
I can see that a big surge of people watching it just because her name was very big for quite a bit there.
Yeah.
Last year.
And then she stopped playing because of the injury, and nobody started watching. And then literally people stopped watching.
I'm pretty sure she's still playing.
No. She's back to playing again. But when she had an injury, the views just dropped. A bunch of NBA players came out and tried to say that she's white and came from affluent family. That's why she had a...
All I've seen is clips of her getting fucking tossed around the court because everybody follows the shit at her.
Yeah, because nobody likes her because of that. Because like everybody's jealous, right? Like everybody's coming to watch this white girl play, and she's really good at it. But anyway. I wonder what watch he's got on his hand. It looks like a
bookie is what Bill Belichick reads to his girl. But wait, there's more.
You know how old Bill Belichick is too, bro? That motherfucker's old, bro.
Wait, there's more. Put on your headphones real quick. Let him finish that.
Oh!
Damn.
He's like, don't be mad at me. They allowed this joke. Oh man.
That's the thing about talking about Bill Belichick. A lot of people are saying that this girl is basically like, because they asked him, he was in an interview, and this girl is his PR manager, even though she's like not a PR manager, never been one, or like zero experience. And
they let me do it
in an interview.
Damn.
Yeah. It's love, bro. She likes him for his.
Damn, she got forehead for days though.
You think he cares?
Well, I mean, he's got a big forehead too. So. Oh man.
She secured the bag for a couple generations. That's for sure.
Jesus Christ! Look at her fucking forehead though, God.
Do you think in this case? Prenups should be mandatory, like mandated by the government?
No.
Why not?
Your relationship.
Clearly, this bitch is there for the money.
How could you ever think that the government could come in and mandate like your prenup? That's crazy. Like
because government is watching out for you, not to be taken advantage by some scoundrel.
Yeah, no.
I think it should be mandatory.
Yeah, no. That's never gonna happen. Government don't give a fuck enough.
Would you ever sign a prenup?
Would I ever sign a prenup?
Mm-hmm. I would. In
At
a
that
heartbeat.
age,
I would offer it. Like, I would be like, listen, neither one of us is God. We don't know what's going to happen in the future. Let's just be humans and sign this fucking thing. This way it's fair and continue. And there was this, there's this lawyer that's literally specializes in prenups and actually went pretty viral on Instagram, YouTube, and everywhere. And his main talking point is the prenups. And he says that every like 1 out of 100 couples that sign a prenup do get a divorce, but the ones that don't sign a prenup, they get divorced like that.
Talking about James Sexton.
James Sexton, yep. His
Fucking
big thing
hilarious guy.
He's very funny, yeah. Very
funny.
He's
the one that said that he was doing like a $3 million settlement or some shit like that, and it came down to a fucking toaster oven. You heard him talking about that?
Yeah, I'll buy you the fucking
he said,
toaster.
He said, I'll buy everyone in this room that toaster. Look, it's on Amazon right now. I'll buy everyone in this room that same toaster. And nope, the settlement blew up. That shit is crazy, huh? Because it was Schultz, right? That asked him, like, what's the most petty thing you've seen? He's like, well, I've seen petty. I mean, how could you not expect petty, you know, out of, like, all these, you know how people are so emotional, and after being with someone for so long and shit like that, his job is to deal with those people is gotta suck.
I think the law should be like this, right? Whoever wants to get the divorce shouldn't get shit. Like, if you want the divorce, you shouldn't get shit. Like, now, granted,
you definitely could see scenarios where that could backfire, right?
Yeah, granted, if there's like violence and things like that, of course, I understand that, right? But then again, it was also reported that majority of violence is like not one-sided, is both-sided, and if it's
usually a lot of not usually, sorry, but sometimes. That's what I meant to say. Yeah, they're hitting each other. I mean,
yeah, and then if it's one-sided, it's usually from the woman to the man.
The more I think about that...
Nah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, no, that's the statistic.
Jay, the more I think about that, what you just said, the person who initiates the divorce shouldn't get nothing, it doesn't make a lot of sense, because a lot of scenarios that I'm thinking of, let's say a woman gets beat up and doesn't...
I just said that.
Yeah, sure. Let's say a girlfriend... saw that you cheated on her, or wife saw that you cheated on her, and now she wants to get a divorce. Mm-hmm. She should also lose everything because you broke your end of the agreement of marriage?
Yeah. I probably don't know her name anyway. The one I cheated with. And my girl's ass and boobs look much better than hers anyway.
Then why don't you fuck your girl?
Because maybe I want something else. That we're designed to want something else.
But that's the whole point of marriage.
What is the point of marriage?
That you're not going to cheat on the person.
Who said that's the point of the marriage? The point of marriage is like, I like you, you like me, we're go good together, and we're just going to go through life together. But it doesn't say anything about, like, I'm just going to smash you.
All right.
Smashing should be completely different. We're unique creations. Like, that's what we are. Like, there's a reason why we have like 10 times more testosterone. There's a reason every single video clip that you watch, every single music video you watch, there's all shapes and sizes of women in that. Like, there's a reason behind this. Like, monogamy. So, like, life, in my opinion, is like, it's a. You go through life through a polygamy with like long spurts of monogamy peppered in there. That's what life is, really, at the end of the day. If you think about it, we're not designed to be with one person. We're just not. The reason this shit was, you know why marriages were created? Marriages were created for, like, these were created by like influential men. Yeah, bruh.
The pause.
Yeah.
The pause is loud.
I had to read like the
That was
marriages.
a loud pause, right?
Marriages were created by very influential men for their sons, because the sons couldn't, like, they were not the best, so they created a marriage so at least each one of their sons could have a like steady supply of.
They created a DI program.
Yeah, steady supply of like nookie. That was the whole idea of a marriage, because if you think about it, they've done the studies, and I brought this up multiple times. Like, only 46% of the men throughout the history have reprocreated, and 80% of the women have reprocreated, and they've done this through mitochondrial DNA testing, right? So what that means is, throughout
Pretty sure marriage started through business, like connecting families to be able to do business.
That was also part of it, you know, because it had to do with land and so on and so forth.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly how marriage
no, there's
started.
multi-factors, but
yes, Jay. Well, I mean, like, you're looking at it from like one-sided. Like, why did the men's parents provide? But like, the whole thing is started from, oh shit, okay, I have my son. I want him to have a family, and then this farmer over here, he's got some cows and stuff, and he's also got a wife. Well, I got a cow, or he's got a daughter. And I got a cow, and maybe he wants another cow for his daughter. And then maybe I'll start giving him more cows after we build this relationship, because our kids are gonna get married. It's business. That's how it started. It was business.
Yeah, but there's also another thing, especially in the United States,
Fucking
like,
bartering your kids.
It's not that women cannot own land, but like there's a lot of things that came with it, where the basic idea was like, the reason women could not have credit cards or they couldn't take loans out is because if you couldn't pay those loans, you would go to jail. So they didn't want to put women to jail. So that's why men got it. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you?
That sounds like a crazy thing you just
said.
No.
This is a true.
So
this is historically.
You're trying to say we kept women from having rights, so they didn't.
It's not has nothing to do with rights. Women had no responsibility back then. Like, if they committed a crime, like a fraudulent crime, they would not go to jail. Like, the husband would take the crime for it.
I'm sorry,
like,
but Miguel, what the fuck are we watching here?
Yeah, Miguel, what the fuck are we watching?
I'm sorry, I see people from Africa jumping cows with no clothes on because they're blurring out their cocks and shit. I'm slightly intrigued. Okay, what is going on here, Miguel?
So this is a ritual which is performed by the African Hamar tribe, and they have to jump over these cattle in order to solidify that they can get married.
Yeah, so it's like agility, demonstration of agility, that they're a good warrior or whatever. I get it.
So
listen here, my son.
They just line them up right
You will
there.
train your whole life to jump these cows so you can use the cow you have in your pants.
Yeah. Africa does have some wild like
Damn,
rituals
bro.
To this day.
Poor cows. They're just, look at them holding their tails, just stay in place. One moves too much, put a finger in his ass.
You better not fuck this up with my dog.
You imagine being the dad of one of the daughters. Look how he steps on those cows. He is not the one for you.
Yeah, look. He stumbled a little bit.
That is not the man right there. You know how many cows I had to jump on to get with your mother?
And the ceremony is up to the man's parents of when it happens.
The man's parents?
Yep. And it usually happens after harvest.
What does that even mean?
After harvest, how are the cows still alive?
After harvest of like probably grain and shit.
I know, I'm just saying.
Oh, harvest of the cows.
You know?
What is this, fucking aliens harvesting humans? You know what I mean?
Would you guys go to Africa to go
No.
like experience the tribes and shit?
No.
No.
No, me neither.
No, I like showers,
I'm
bro.
gonna keep my ass in the U.S.
No.
I like showers,
Electricity and things like that. You know how much, bro? Like, I get it. Going back, like I like going to DR and shit like that.
Just the idea that I have to take a vaccine from malaria that could fuck you up. Yeah,
and
no, I'm
everything
not doing
that's
it.
out there can still bite you. And
Yeah,
fuck
no, I'm
you
not
up.
doing it,
But
bro.
look, man, like we fought so hard to have all the things we have, like our
Yeah.
ancestors, and electricity, AC, fucking soap.
No, no one is saying.
And I'm not. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not saying they don't have these things over there.
No one is saying I wouldn't go to, let's say, South Africa, or I wouldn't go to Morocco. You know what I mean? I would go to those countries, Casablanca and things like that, because it's more.
You know, with your complexion,
Westernized.
you would have to be careful where you go in South Africa.
Yeah, because then you go pew pew real quick, kill the white, kill.
So we have a coworker that's from South Africa actually, and he's told us about how basically one of the reasons they left was how dangerous it was for his family.
Of course.
Being a white family. Of course he's not. I mean, he's born and raised in South Africa, I guess, but of course his Dutch descent. Of course,
yeah.
You know how that works, but
Drake is Duplessis style.
yeah, basically.
And then I don't want to show this one because this is gonna definitely bring us down. But this is a tribe as well that drinks cow blood.
Mm-hmm.
They make like a small hole in the neck of the cow, and it just starts leaking.
In an artery.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is some Dune type shit right here.
That's crazy, dog.
Fucking blood clots in that motherfucker.
Ugh. That shit looks like fucking. Ugh.
Back home, they used to make this thing is called blood soup.
Blood.
Well, morcilla.
Well, we know about
Morcilla is the blood sausage, right?
Yeah,
So,
like blood pudding, basically.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would not drink that.
Yeah, no, those things are not my
There's a
favorite.
reason we bleed things, all right? Because we don't want that shit. It should taste fucking irony and. Ugh.
Yeah, but
They got some cinematic shots of them, of them out there.
But then there's also the tradition when they like kill the animal, somebody eats the fucking balls and somebody eats the fucking
yeah, they
heart
say
and
when you
shit.
catch your first tuna, you're supposed to take a bite out of the heart or the liver, or one of those things. Like one of the
heart.
I think it's the heart. But yeah,
Who y'all got, Dustin or Max?
Max.
Max.
I think Max. But I think it's very like could go either way.
Now, what are
easily.
we talking about here? Like a little bit of
UFC this weekend. Dustin Poirier versus
Max
Max Holloway.
Yeah, Max. I say Max. Dustin is a bit older. Max is still in his prime.
Yeah, Max is young. People think he's old because of how long he's been in the UFC, but
No,
he's
he's
still
super
only
young.
like 32.
32, right?
Yeah.
Dustin is damn near pushing 40, no? 37 or something like that?
He's got to be like 39 at this point.
6.
Huh? 36. Oh, he's not that old.
Still,
I guess he
though.
just wants to leave while he's still on top, kind of thing. Like,
No, I
how
got
can you
Max.
imagine how hard it must be to be like a Jim Miller? Like, I assume he has a lot of fun doing it, and that's why he continues. But like, still, like,
Well, RoboCop is right up there too, isn't he?
I know, but like, nobody has more fights in the UFC than fucking Jim
Miller, yeah. For him, it's probably like
And even with all the losses he have, you know what's funny? You know he also holds the record for the most wins in the UFC just because he's fought so much, and he's also beat some pretty high like
Big
guys
names, yeah.
guys that have gone on to be really high level dudes. And he actually did have a win recently. Go down, Miguel, to his fight history. Yeah, see, he submitted. I don't know who that is, D Jackson, but. Damon Jackson. Yeah, I don't. I feel like I remember watching that fight because I
what is
remember
he
seeing
ranked
him
at?
his last
What
win.
is Jim Miller?
He's not.
ranked
He doesn't
at?
have
He's
a
not-
ranking.
He doesn't have a ranking.
No, he's unranked. He's not in the top 15, bro. The lightweight division is probably one of the hardest divisions to be in the top 15. They got the most fighters.
They do have
in
the
there.
most fighters, and they're all killers at 115.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Like
Yeah,
back in
look
the
at
day, the 205 used to be like the division everybody watched because that was like.
Yeah, because you had a lot of the
Big
a lot of
names.
the legends from back in the day, like OG UFC stuff. They were heavier guys.
Yeah.
One 205 heavyweight, 185 maybe, but
Tito Ortiz and them.
yeah,
and
all
of
those guys like they were all light heavyweights. A lot of the big names from back in the day. Pretty sure like
And then
Chuck Liddell,
Chuck
Rashad
Liddell,
Evans,
mhm.
all these big names, are all light heavyweights. I think at one point in time.
And then the wrestler, Nick was talking about. He trained with him from Canada.
Forrest Griffin. But
no.
He said he wanted to fight Forrest Griffin back in the day.
No.
But that's another one.
Mm-hmm.
I think he was light heavyweight or he was middleweight, 185.
Yeah, the wrestler.
Damn, he's
from
old.
Canada. He's got a French name.
George St. Pierre.
No, St. Pierre was 185, I think.
185 and 170.
Mm-hmm. And then slowly, like, those divisions started going down in weight. You know what I mean? It wasn't all about, like, heavy punches anymore.
Not Carlos Newman?
No.
I thought he said French.
It's a French name. He's from Canada, too, I think.
Oh, I think I know who you're talking about. Mike something?
No.
I know who you're talking about, bro. It's the bearded dude.
No. He's not bearded at all. No, just do Tito.
It's funny. You guys know Kimbo Slice fought in the UFC?
Yes, he did, and he lost like bad. They what they tried to do with Kimbo Slice, they thought he's gonna be just like what's his name, the Cuban guy.
Cyril Gana?
No, the Cuban guy.
Benoit Saint Denis.
He's an old fighter. He's probably in his 50s right now.
Taylor Lapidus.
He fought until he was like 40. He was a wrestler. What was I talking about before?
Alright, so you're talking about really old school.
Yeah, old school. Like this was Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell era. Yeah, so
You're not thinking of like Michael Bisping, were you?
No. Nick mentioned him. He's a wrestler.
Here you go.
It was Tito Ortiz division, and Chuck Liddell went against them. Look, what what's his name? Kimbo Slice. They thought, what's the Cuban guy that went against Aspinall, knocked him out with a knee?
I don't know.
In the first round.
Masvidal.
Because Masvidal came from the backyard.
Aspinall and Masvidal? What are you talking about?
Masvidal came from a backyard brawls. They thought they're gonna bring in Kimbo Slice the same way.
Masvidal never fought time. That's a completely different. You talk about heavyweight versus.
No. What I'm talking about, Kimbo Slice and Masvidal. They thought that they can make another Masvidal out of Kimbo Slice, because Kimbo Slice and Masvidal, they both came in from those
Cain
backyard.
Velasquez? Are you thinking Cain Velasquez?
No, they came in from backyard brawls.
And I think they fought each other at one point, no?
No.
Brock Lesnar.
I don't think so. There's two different weight
Chris
categories.
Weidman.
If you pull up Chuck Liddell's record, I'll tell you who it is.
I thought they had fought each other, but I guess not.
Can you pull up Chuck Liddell's record?
Shogun. Silva.
Yeah, and then there you go.
Vanderlei Silva.
Pull that up.
Rampage Jackson.
No, not Rampage
Tito
Jackson.
Ortiz. Randy Couture.
Randy Couture. Yeah. Randy Couture, he was one of those guys as well. And that was a big thing with Chuck Liddell and him. He would go at it, and then there was the Shamrock. He was in that division as well. Ken Shamrock. I think Ken Shamrock was in that division. Yeah. These were killers, like certified killers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard about Ken Shamrock before.
Yeah, Ken Shamrock was one of those guys that would he was always ripped. He was like one of the ripped ones. And he would always like gas out halfway through, but he was strong as shit. Don't count him out, he's saying. Don't count Dustin out.
No, I didn't. Not counting him out.
No, Dustin is good. His jiu-jitsu is really good, but the thing is, Max Holloway is very hard to take down for Justin to finish it on the ground.
Damn. You know who it was one of my favorite legends, Lyoto Machida?
Mine was Vanderlei Silva.
I don't like that guy.
Vanderlei Silva? And I just liked the way he fought. Like, he was a fucking animal out there, like a berserker, you know what I mean? Vanderlei.
With a W. It's with a W.
Wanderlei?
Yeah, Wanderlei. It's how you spell it, kinda. Yeah, Wanderlei.
Yeah, that guy. Like,
this dude before.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was an animal when he would fight, bro. Like,
Literally a savage.
yeah, savage fights. They called him the Axe or something like that.
I
That
think he
his
was the
nickname.
axe killer.
Yeah. The
One of these
nickname.
Brazilian guys was the axe killer. Can't remember. I think it might have been him.
Mhm. But all-time favorite fighter that never really made it to UFC, even though he fought most of the heavyweights from UFC, was Fedor Emelianenko. They would
Yeah,
never,
Fedor.
they didn't want to let him in because they would never come to an agreement how much money he should get paid. That was the talk around the block, but I don't think that was the case. I don't think they wanted to bring in him just because he would just mop the floor by UFC, because he basically took every single one of those guys out till all the way till he was 40. If you pull up Emelianenko's record, it's insane. It's
Who?
Fedor,
Fedor.
but Fedor. There
Yeah.
you go, Emelianenko.
Yeah. And then you pull up his record, you'll see like his record is impressive. 40-7. You know what I mean? Like talking about somebody that's been fighting for a while. Yeah, like look at the names that he fought. Go down.
Wait, he beat Rampage Jackson. He beat Ryan. No, he lost to Ryan Bader twice. He's beat Chael Sonnen, Frank Mir.
Yeah, Frank Mir was big one he bought that he fought.
Dan Henderson. No, that's Antonio Silva.
Anderson.
Fabricio Verdum. Oh wow, but he
Antonio
lost.
Silva.
Mark Hunt is another big name.
That fight was insane.
Kevin
That
Randleman.
Tsuyoshi Osaka fight was big. Yeah, beat him
Nogueira.
twice.
3 times.
Yeah, like
Yeah, he's got some
he's
legends on
got
his resume.
yeah, and they never really let him in. And look at the fights where they end.
You got this squad
Like
right
all
here?
basically, look at the round finishes. Just go back to that where you were at. Look, first round, all first round finishes.
Yeah, Pride was something different back in the day. They were fighting in Pride.
Yeah, so he's done a lot of damage. Like if you watch his highlights, bro, he's a savage, man. He fights so unorthodox. And then he ended up losing to Ryan Bader, and I think that was his last fight. Basically, he quit after that.
So I'm sure you guys fucking hate slap fighting. Well, get ready to hate chest chop.
Chest chop. What is chest chop?
It's like.
Oh,
slapping,
I've
but
seen it. They did
instead
that.
it's
Have you seen the
slapping your
kick
chest.
one too? There's now a new one where they kick each other in the leg.
Yeah. Yeah, they do the like in the thigh. It has to be above the
But
knee.
like they're getting a little crazy with this. They're doing like the car jitsu, the fombu jitsu. Now they have a jujitsu where they have to shove somebody inside of these big tires and shit. Like
I've seen that.
it's getting fucking out of control. Like some of the shit that they're bringing in.
I just don't like it. I don't think it's a sport.
No, it's not, bro. Like how is this a sport? Like what are the skills on this one? Learning how to slap well? You know what I mean?
I don't get it. I don't understand.
Tim Kennedy did UFC as well. But Tim
Never heard of
Kennedy
Stoolgate?
Stoolgate? No.
The famous Stoolgate. So Tim Kennedy was fighting Yoel Romero, and I think it was a 3-round fight, if I'm not mistaken. And basically, so Yoel Romero had like a really bad second round, I think it was, and Tim fucked him up, like beat the fuck out of him. And when he went back to the stool, he wouldn't stand up. He wouldn't get up from his stool, and acting like he couldn't like understand, like his whole corner couldn't understand English or whatever.
I remember that.
Right? And so they're like, oh, like, come on, you gotta fight, you gotta fight, like, and they were just stalling. They even like spilled stuff on the ground, kind of like on purpose, he was saying, to like stall more and more.
It's for him to relax.
So for him to recover, they wanted to give him time to recover. And basically, Tim saw when he said, like, when the ref told him, like, hey, get up from the stool, like, let's go. And you all just kind of like looked at him and stayed sitting. Tim was like, oh, fight's done. That means fight's over. Like, if he's not getting up off the stool, he's not fighting, and it's been a minute, like, fight's over. That's it. And so basically he said that, like, he thought he won. And so, like, the adrenaline dump, like, gone. Like he basically was like thought the fight was over, and then they started the next round like 2 minutes way too late or whatever, and then Yoel beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
And Yoel beat the shit out of him after that, and then yeah, let's see if we can get to.
Have you seen him?
Yeah,
though?
look at him. He's fucked up. Look at him. Look at Yoel. Boom. And then the end of the round, right? They send him back. Yoel's fucked up. Runs into the cage. Going, Jesucristo, sálvame, Neto. Sálvame. Ay. They're throwing water. They're throwing everything they can. The fucking whole kitchen sink at this motherfucker to get him revived.
Have you seen Tim Kennedy to go into a gym with a white belt, completely all fucking jacked?
Yeah.
And then it rolls with people?
I've seen that.
Yeah.
He's like an army veteran or whatever.
Yeah, he is.
Military
to this
vet.
day, he actually does. To this day, he does
Like
private contracting. Yeah.
Yeah.
He recently got a lot of shit for faking that he was a Bronze Star recipient.
Oh, I don't know what recipient he is, but I know he's done a bunch of shit.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
at one point they're like,
for that one.
"Get up! All right, let's go. Let's go." You see the officials tell him, "Everybody get out! Everybody get out! It's time to fight! It's time to fight!" And then he just stays there. Officials are telling him, "You gotta get up."
Looking at his head to see if he's good.
Yeah, go. And he's telling Tim Kennedy, "Go back to your corner." Officials, ref, everyone telling him, "Get up." One of his guys come back in, starts wiping him off again, telling him he's got to get up. And he's, "Oh, I can't." Like they can't understand. They shove him off the stool. And then Tim's like, "What the fuck?" He wouldn't get up for 30 seconds or whatever. Like that's the end of the fight. And now, okay, now I'm ready. And then he proceeds to beat the shit out of Tim Kennedy.
Tim Kennedy looked bad, bro. After that fight, he looked bad. He looked all battered, bro.
Yeah, it was an interesting fight. I mean, it was competitive, but definitely not okay with what he did. You know. Boom.
Oh, let's see that again.
Yeah, that was
We
a
showed
crazy.
that one on stream.
That was a crazy little clip right there. And
That was a wild hand, though.
It was.
And he was coming for it again.
Boom.
Boom.
Oh, he ended the fight? I don't know if he ended it. I don't know. It doesn't look like he. Maybe.
Pretty sure he knocked him out. Technical knockout.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Dude, that fucking sucks.
Yeah,
That's
you
where
don't
he
want to
did-
be.
That's where he did most of the damage, I think, that fight.
Mm-hmm. You
Because
don't want to
his
be.
face was definitely not all disfigured and big ass bruise under his eye.
Yeah.
After the second round, right?
You look at that eye. That eye is done now.
Yeah, he fucked him up.
He hasn't landed a shot, and Joel has hit him with fucking
Jesus
17
Christ.
shots. Tim Kennedy, at that moment, he's like, dude, this is such fucking bullshit.
Well, I mean, it's like, you know, when you don't finish a fight and he goes into, hey, it's like when you don't finish a fight and you go to the fucking judges, and then it's kind of like one of those things. Now you're leaving it in someone else's hands. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Like, Tim Kennedy did really well, but he was just maybe an inch short of like actually winning in second round, right? Like, he should have finished that one.
So, I mean, the round ended, so, but
Yeah.
what I think is, that was bullshit. I think that the moment they say, get up from the stool, and you look at them dead in the face or whatever, and you ignore them.
Well, that's the tolerance part, right? You got to make sure
There
everybody
should be no
understands.
tolerance there. There should be zero tolerance when it comes to something like that. I mean, dog, he wouldn't get up from the stool. Fight is over. Like,
'Cause
simple. Like, I think nowadays, after that happened, like, if that were to ever happen again, like, the guy has to say 2 times, get up from the stool, let's fight, and the guy still doesn't get up, they're calling the fight.
I know-
Like, the ref,
you could still do a
you see how the
second-
ref went over there and pulled him off the stool? They wouldn't even do that nowadays. I think they would just call it.
He even got the
Which is
coaches,
how it should be.
He even got the coach's rag and just fucking get that fucking rag out of here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
And he
there's
pulled Yorel off of the fucking stool, basically.
there's a fight. I'm not gonna name names. Goes into an armbar. Guy screams because he breaks the arm. Screams. They don't fucking stop it. And then
Are you talking about
they give the
BJJ
decision.
or UFC?
No, UFC, MMA. there's a loss when then they say, well, hey, this commission needs to review this shit, right? They even say that yes, you won, but
no records will be changed, kind of thing.
Yep, but we're pushing this guy, so you ain't getting it. There's a lot of corruption there too.
Man, with that kind of money flying around, what do you expect? You know.
Mm-hmm. And you know, and it was right at the time where that specific country fighters were in a big demand because of the viewership that the UFC would get, the eyeballs the UFC would get. So they were not gonna give it, even though they pretty much said that yeah, you won. But it is what it is, right? I guess.
I don't know.
Okay, if you were a commissioner, how would you fix this? Can you fix this?
Yes. I mean, it's just like when people get popped for steroids. They fucking take your win. And they call it either no contest.
Yeah, but if from above they're saying, no, we're not going to do it.
Well, you are the commissioner, aren't you? So you're the above.
Are you really, though?
Kind of. You're the face of the above.
Yeah, but then kind of like the situation we're dealing right now with, where the files should come out, but they're not.
Okay, Jay, you just asked me if I was the commissioner, what would I do? And I told you what I do, and you go, oh, well, they won't let you do that.
What
Come
if
on. Come on, bro.
No, but that's what I'm saying. There's got to be a better way to fix this, right? Like, if you go out there and you push for it, and then next thing you know, you're no longer the commissioner, so now you lost your job. And what was paying your bills? Now are you going to continue talking? You know what I'm saying? There's like a lot of nuances in there that we're not really taking into account. So how do you fix this? How do you make this better? Right? That's the bottom line. Which I don't think there is an answer to it. You know,
they do it in boxing all the time.
In which way?
They do the no contest when there's like steroid violations and stuff like that.
Like what they did to Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, they also have done it to John Jones.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he has that no contest against Daniel Cormier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You think that was called for?
Yeah. If you're supposed to be clean, be fucking clean. Simple as that.
No, I'm not taking anything away from Daniel Cormier. Amazing fighter, Hall of Famer. But John Jones is better. He's just better, steroids or not.
Well, you don't know that because man basically was fighting on roids pretty consistent.
Yeah. You think John Jones still continue to fight on roids? I don't know about that.
No, the testing's too strict now, I think. I mean, some fighters say that if you got $10,000, you can pass any test.
Mm.
So John Jones definitely got $10,000 to throw around. Probably can pass the test. But
I would say just allow everything, bro. Allow all the steroids. Let's see what's gonna happen. You know what I mean?
I think there should be like divisions for it.
Jiu-Jitsu's been doing that shit for ages now. You know?
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying like the thing. I think there should be like divisions for it. You know, a lot of high-level athletes like to say that you can tell when you're rolling with a guy that's, you know, on roids and shit like that. Like, they're just fucking different. And so if it gives that much of an advantage, I think there should be, like, separate divisions. Because some guys don't want to do steroids. That's not what they want to do. They don't want to put shit in their body.
I can tell you for sure it is different. I can tell you for a fact it's different. Not even getting to the levels of roids like these guys. Like, because jiu-jitsu guys... It's open, you know what I mean? And Gordon Ryan has talked about this. These guys are pushing 2,000, 3,000, you know, on a level of test, right?
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I've seen...
That's 3 times the highest.
I saw this video, and this guy, they were doing like a workout video, like normal gym workout, right? And he goes, how old are you, bro? 36? He goes, no, I'm 24. He goes, what the fuck? Dude is balding already.
Yeah.
Like it's just like thinned out completely, chest hair out the wazoo. Face was like really old, like he looked a lot older, and he's basically said like, yeah, that's what this many years of gear will do to you, you know, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. You can see it physically in some people.
And then if you look at Ronnie Coleman, have you seen him try to walk lately, bro? They had to like help him up the stairs. Ronnie Coleman is in a very, very bad shape right now. And if you watch him, like, he can't walk basically. He needs to use crutches. His legs are not holding anymore.
Yeah, his fucking knees are probably done.
Done.
And his back.
And his back, yeah.
Like, I think there's a healthy bracket of steroids that you can do, and then anything past that on where our body's not designed for, you're pretty much
Ronnie
done.
Coleman isn't how he is because of steroids. I think he is how he is because of how much weight he
Weight,
lifted,
correct.
right?
To get
Which
to
could
that
be,
physique.
you know, partially part of like the steroid. Like he wouldn't have lifted that much if he wasn't doing roids.
Correct.
You know, that could be said. But what causes
You're
that
right.
is
It's
the
not the
lift.
steroids. It's just the weights that he's done in his life. You've
Yeah.
ever seen him work out and like pushing those weights on just the legs, bro? It's insane.
Yeah. Dude was a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Still works out to this day.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I mean, like bending bars and shit when he's doing squats.
Yep. Ronnie Coleman's injury stemmed primarily from the extreme stress placed on his body due to his intense powerlifting and bodybuilding training, specifically heavy squats and deadlifts.
Mm-hmm.
Herniated disc sustained during a squat session was a major turning point, leading to a cascade of other injuries and surgeries.
You know, Eddie Hall, one of the world's strongest men.
Mm-hmm.
He said in a podcast one day, he goes, if you're not deadlifting to deadlift, don't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like basically what he's saying is like if you're not deadlifting heavy weight because you want to win a competition, if you're not doing it for that reason right then and there, you should not be deadlifting. The risk to reward ratio
Is so low.
so horrible that it is just simply not worth it.
And you know what?
And he said like not necessarily not to do deadlifts at all, like someone that's just doing normal workouts, but
Like
you
it's
shouldn't be
heavy.
deadlifting heavy if you're not doing it to compete.
Mm-hmm. Like, look at the picture. Like, go up. Maybe the third one from the right.
My God, he
No,
lifted
go
500
back.
kilo.
That one right there. Like,
Oh yeah, he slimmed down. He started like Muay Thai training. And
yeah,
stuff
but
like
that him the way he looks slimmed down versus him bigger. I can guarantee he's much stronger where he's bigger.
oh, he's way stronger at
Way
196 kilo than 158. Way fucking stronger. Why do you think he bolts like that? He looks like that for competitions. I don't think he's competed in years.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So that when he
But
competed,
a lot
he
of
looked
people,
like that.
but a lot of people, you show them this photo, they're gonna say, "Oh no,
he
he's
looks
stronger
fat.
in the other one." Yeah, he looks fat
He
in
looks
this, and he's
fat.
stronger
Yeah,
in
right.
that
The
one.
motherfucker could lift a Honda Civic.
Yeah, easily, easily.
Dude, it's
And
insane.
he's been doing this shit for a minute. You
Oh,
know
it's
what I mean?
funny. I saw a video of him in the mountain. Not the mountain, not the other guy. What's the other dude?
The bald guy.
Bjornsson.
No,
Bjornsson
it
is
wasn't
the
Bjornsson.
mountain.
It wasn't
The other guy.
Bjornsson. It was the other American that is into the world's strongest man.
The bald guy you're talking about, because they have like bunch
He's
of
also
episodes together.
Bro, they're all fucking bald. Little test. Come on.
Well, he's held up pretty well.
It was him with the medal, with the trophy, with the circle trophy. Him.
Yeah.
So he was doing a pod, like a face to face with them. They were like talking shit to each other, and Eddie goes, "Your 500 kilo was bullshit." He goes, "Your dad fucking weighed the plates on video. That's like your wife might as well have done it. And fuck that." He goes, "You I don't care. That lift's not legit. Fuck you." Basically, because Eddie did the 500 kilo legit, like competition style legit, with everyone, with the whole like shit around, versus this motherfucker just lifted it at home and showed like it was his dad weighing the plates like on the weight to prove it all. And he goes, "That's bullshit. Fuck that. That don't count."
Yeah, but yeah, I understand. I know he's trolling him, but at the end of the day, like, would you put that on a video if you weren't doing it right? Like, I would not put that in a video if I was like skimping. You know what I mean? Like, try to.
He probably did lift fucking 500 kilos. But, I mean, let me ask you something, Jay. If you go, and we're just going to put this in random fucking perspective. If you go and you submit a fucking black belt in an IBJJF tournament, high level black belt, you fucking submit one of the best of all time, right? And you wear that on your shoulder for the rest of your life. You won that
100%,
tournament,
100%.
right? And then you go and then your competitor, one of your biggest competitors comes out and says, "Well, I choked him out of my house." Fuck you, out of your house. You know, like,
Yeah.
that's the equivalent.
Yeah,
to that,
but nobody's
right?
to say that he didn't choke him out. Like, I
Right, it's not
understand
to say
yeah.
exactly. It's the comparison of the scenarios, right? It's like, oh, you choked him at your house, you lying sack of shit. Fuck you. Like, I did that shit on the stage, motherfucker.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying, but even though they're talking shit to each other, they have a lot of videos together going
Oh
to
yeah,
the
yeah,
gyms. And,
yeah. All those guys I think have a lot of mutual respect.
They
but
even
at the
have
end
the
of the day, it's
Ghost Gym
competition.
video where they're doing the golden.
This
the
dude's
golden-
strong as fuck too. Robert Oberst with the big beard. On the right side, yeah, that dude's strong as shit. I've seen him doing some of the stuff like the World's Strongest Men competition. Dude, those shits are interesting to watch, right? Because you're looking at it from home and in perspective, you're like, oh, that shit don't look so big and heavy and difficult. And then you see these motherfuckers trying to pick up these rocks, and you're like, oh shit, that thing would kill me.
That's the fucking Target cement bowl right there. The red bowl in front of Target, the motherfuckers pick it up, bro. Come on.
Oh man, it's crazy too because they gotta like lift it high enough to like go on top of this other platform and all this shit.
The cool thing is, like, you know, when they're bringing in these big tires and shit, they don't have to do that, but it just like it adds an extra level. It's like, oh look, they're lifting these big ass tires.
Well, it's like
the wow factor.
they do actually have you know why? Because that's a
Pudzianowski-
separate competition, like in the sense where it's a separate span for the competition.
Go back a little bit, Miggy. One more. Pudzianowski, the guy right there, the white guy, yeah. For a while, he was the shortest one out of all of them, so he wore these big platform shoes to get the height high enough for him to like load.
Yeah.
And he gave him a bunch of competition, and he would show up to competitions like this. This is what he looked like the entire time in competitions. He never like had a lot of weight
but
on
I
him.
bet he never won.
No, he won a lot.
Really?
Yeah, he won a lot. And he was
Because
one
you
of
see all
shortest guys.
the dudes that are like legends for winning years back to back, and they're the like Eddie Hall, like we just saw, like when they're at their peak of how much they can lift, they look like fucking big fat dads that just drink too much beer.
Yeah, and he and he always show up like this. And there's a Lithuanian lifter. If you pull him up, Lithuanian strongman, and he'll seesaw back and forth. Yeah, that guy, yeah. So this is what he looks like. Like, pull up pictures of him before and after. It's crazy, like how much he slims down and then goes back up. What's his name?
Right there in the middle, I think it showed like a before and after and go down.
Žydrūnas Savickas.
How you say that?
Žydrūnas Savickas.
Žydrūnas?
Žydrūnas Savickas.
Žydrūnas Savickas?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like that one is actually he's working, like he's cutting it, but there's another picture of him where he's like slim.
Yeah, no, he's slim there. That's for sure. That's a big difference, dog.
Yeah. Like he was known in Lithuania as one of the, he's won a bunch of competitions.
Why
as
do you think these guys like put on that layer of like fat on top of the muscle and like are successful at doing it that way and being so strong?
Well, it might have to do with using that fat to lift things up.
No, it's not you losing that
like
fat. You're just at the maximum energy store for your muscles to do this, because you're not in a caloric deficit. When you're in a caloric deficit, you're weaker. But these guys, every little tiny inch matters, so they don't want to be in a caloric deficit. They always want to be in caloric supply.
Yeah, these guys eat like monsters, bro. Mm-hmm. Like, one McDonald's couldn't feed all these guys in one day. They don't have enough food. Mm-mm. They don't. Like, dude, these guys eat like monsters. Look up what's the
fucking
6,000 calories in like
6?
I'm saying one sitting.
Oh, one sitting, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I know like the swimmers, Olympic swimmers, are like a 10,000 calorie diet, and they look slim as shit.
These guys are also do 10K.
Yeah,
power lifters.
Strong.
Yeah, strongest man.
12,000, 20,000, 16,000.
Yeah, these guys.
So we're talking about between the 12 and 20,000 range, basically.
Yeah, 12 and 20. Like in a week, you're supposed to consume 30. No, 1 pound. 1 pound is 3,600.
Yes.
Calories.
But I heard that was proven lately or whatever. But yes.
3,600 calories, 1 pound. So these guys are consuming 16,000. That they're consuming like 4 or 5 pounds of caloric intake a day. That's a lot of fucking food.
Well, Jay, I actually heard, I saw recently, I read somewhere that's bullshit. Like the 3,600. That's what I learned too growing up. Was 3,600 around there, 3,000 something. Apparently, it's a lot more.
Is it?
Yeah, apparently it's a lot more. Like you have to burn a lot more calories
to lose a pound.
than.
I believe it.
Like the equivalent isn't actually 13 or 3,000.
Yeah, see, like these guys go to 10,000 calories, and this has been basically like you see them eating like a tray of chicken wings, right? Preparing for the fucking.
It's insane the amount of food that they eat. You guys want to wrap it up? Yep. Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of the Ghetto Rig podcast. Everyone in the chat, we appreciate you guys. Shout out to y'all for supporting us. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week on Tuesday.
Peace.